I got this free on the internet. It is a Craftsman M210 Briggs & Stratton engine. We've got no air filter, which is probably going to explain why it was free. The oil's not bad. Yeah. It feels like there's no compression. Taking a look down here, this is nice and tight. So you do want to check that and make sure, because if you don't, whenever you start that engine, it could fly off and hurt you. And you probably don't want that. Put a little starting fluid in it. Let's see. I could have sprayed that in the wrong spot as well. I did. That's a breather. There we go. Now we got it in the right hole. Okay. That's really good news. Dude, why is this free? It can't be that easy. It literally cannot be that easy. Let's go. Let's do that again without starting fluid. Diagnosis. We gotta clean the carburetor. Probably swap that gas out, get an air filter, change the oil, sharpen the blade, sender. Battery helps. Bye. I'll just disconnect the fuel line here. That's that piece. Watch this one. Lift. Twist and pull. That's it. Whole gas tank is off. Do a little testing on our primer bulb. You can see there's some gas that came out there. That's great news. There seems to be no choke at all in this. So I've taken out 2 of the screws here, and this thing is a literal pressure fit. Take our throttle cable off here as well. And this is basically, that's our entire carb. That's the entire thing. It's all plastic. I'm gonna take those 2 nuts out, take these 2 nuts out. Carburetor by itself. Let's take off this makeshift bowl. Can't believe this entire thing is plastic, man. I'm gonna stick this in the ultrasonic cleaner anyway, because there's enough dirt and debris and BS in here. I think that's necessary. Thank you. I mean, it looks good in there, but it ain't good enough. That comes right out. You can kind of see through it. Float. Needle. Ta-da. Quite filthy. I'll tell you, the sound of an ultrasonic cleaner is nasty, but it's doing its work. So let's check the valves to make sure that we have correct clearances. Notice it was only starting on starting fluid. That's where I want to go next, is right here. And we'll double check on that spark plug too. Nice. But, oh my God, the plug is brand new. With the spark plug out of the way, we're gonna take this piece. You can use a screwdriver, whatever, as long as you don't scratch the threads. We're gonna put it down that spark plug hole and find ourselves top dead center. So you can see it moving in and out as I turn the flywheel. This right here. So we go to top dead center and just barely beyond, all right? I'm going to adjust that for sure, and that. Look at all that looseness. That's probably what was contributing to our problem. Here, I'll get you closer. there shouldn't be that much play in a rocker arm. You can barely see it, but that's a 0.008, 8 thousandths, and this other guy is 6. You can't see it on that one. Ideally, what we're looking for is, I think, 6 and 4 thousandths, so we're gonna make it a bit tighter on the 6. I've got my feeler gauge. I can put this in between the top of the valve and the rocker arm, and we're actually looking pretty dang good. There is still a bit of play, and I'm not upset, I guess, at that. Do the same thing with this guy on the bottom here. And there's so much play. We're gonna take this and tighten it up. It's really all it was the tiniest little turn, and it's like a 32nd of a turn. Yeah, we're in great shape now. So now when we twist that flywheel, see, we still got movement, there's some play, and that feels like a ton of play, but it's actually spot on exactly where it's supposed to be. So we're in good shape. Put the valve cover back on. The carburetor should be out of the sonic cleaner by now. Put our valve cover back on a little bit. Started by hand. Perfect. I don't love it, it's a little dirty. Much better. We got our carburetor back from the dry cleaner. This piece is gonna go in like that. Put those 2 screws back in. Connect our linkage. Give it a good press on there. All right. Put our gas tank back on here as well. Put our cover back on. Boom. There we go. Probably good. Oil change, air filter. I'm done. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Springtime's here, baby. Peace. As a season bonus, what I would like to offer is, if you live local to the Worcester area, send me a message, send me a DM. I'd love to help this community a little bit more. What I can offer is a fair price, and maybe we can get a little bit more life out of your equipment. If that sounds like you and your situation, feel free to go ahead and give me a call. Also, if you have any equipment you would like to retire, and maybe you're looking for somebody to mow your lawn, I actually do that commercially as well. Again, send me a DM. I would love to be in contact with you. I promise you, if it's a single tune-up or something like that on a small mower like this, or if you have a riding mower, probably gonna be $50 to $100, depending on what you end up needing, okay? That's gonna cover our carburetor clean if you need it. We'll check your spark plug out and change your oil, maybe sharpen your blades if you need it, and we'll send you on your merry way. I can pick it up. I do have a trailer. I do have a truck. I can do this for you too. See ya.